can easily say after doing this, I am the most grateful and most abundant that I've ever been in my entire life. It really helps to change your mindset and see all the blessings that you have, and then also bring in more, because that's just naturally what happens with the law of attraction. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the biggest life-changing technique that you can use in order to shift into an abundance mindset. If you're new here, I make content on spirituality, self-development, and also lifestyle content like vlogs. If you're interested in seeing kind of a peek into my mind and also my life, definitely subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. Let's get straight into this video because it's a good one. If you know anything about abundance, abundance comes in many forms. It's not just the form of money. It also has to do with energy, an abundance of health, an abundance of love. So I'm going to give you guys a technique that I think is super easy to implement and that I was just doing and didn't even realize the amount of impact it would end up having. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly what it was so that you guys can just do it yourself. So I had kind of forgotten that I even did this little technique, and after scrolling through my phone, going through my journal notes, and just seeing what was on my phone in my little notes app, I realized that this was something I had been doing and forgot about it for a few months. And basically all it was is just a list of the abundances that came into my life. Originally, when I had started doing this, I had the intention of being more grateful. I found that I had things to be grateful for, but I didn't feel that abundant. I didn't feel that grateful for them, and I wasn't naturally just reaching for the good feeling thought. If you know anything about abundance, about mindset, about gratitude, or anything like that, you know that whatever you are putting your attention to will be brought more to you. I remember when I first started to learn how to drive, my mom would always tell me to look where I'm trying to go, because she would say that people would get into accidents and then people would be looking at the accidents and their car would start to turn because their eyes are naturally bringing them towards it. And when I got into this whole spirituality side and starting to understand the law of attraction, that was a really good indication for me to connect those two things, because whatever you're putting your attention on, you will bring more of to you, or you will bring yourself to. So what you want to do is find the good feeling thoughts, find the thoughts that make you feel happy and hopeful and excited for life, and all the thoughts that make you feel grateful, and just think more of those, because then you'll have more to be grateful for. It also ended up making me see the amount of abundance I already had in my life, because when I would think of abundance beforehand, it would be more so just whether I got a large sum of money automatically, or whether I was getting a lot of clients, or business was doing well, and it was always just really around monetary things, whereas now I can see abundance in so many different forms. You can also see your abundance as blessings, not just monetary value. I'm gonna read off what I wrote here. So list every blessing that comes into your life. Abundance is not just money. Abundance is gifts, is thoughtfulness, is the green lights all the way to work. Once you start to acknowledge all the things you already have going for you, you'll start to also receive more. We get so used to the little blessings that we don't even feel the need to notice them, much less give thanks. This is a way to retrain yourself. What I did was I did this for about 2 months, and I was just putting things, whenever I remembered that I had this list, I would just add things that had recently happened. And then I forgot about it for a few months, and I can easily say after doing this, I am the most grateful and most abundant that I've ever been in my entire life. I feel grateful for the most mundane, small things in life that are actually the most impactful, and the things that you really just take for granted because we kind of forget that they're blessings. So it really helps to change your mindset and see all the blessings that you have, and then also bring in more, because that's just naturally what happens with the law of attraction. Well, I kind of want to show you guys what my list looks like. I just basically have like a notes app on my phone here, and it just says abundance log, and I'll just put like dash and then whatever it is. So I'll read off a few things here. So I said, at first it was really things that were happening that I didn't really think were like abundance, kind of. I wasn't feeling that grateful for them. For example, a client came for a hybrid set and rebooked. I do lash extensions if you're wondering what I'm talking about, but basically a client came for a lash extension set and then they booked another appointment after they finished this one. And typically I would just assume, yeah, that's what you do, because that's how clients work. You just keep coming back every month to get them touched up. But instead, looking at it more of being grateful that she was actually willing to come back and spend her time and money with me again, rather than just assuming it as this nonchalant thing that's not a big deal. It is a big deal, and you do need to give yourself that almost like pat on the back, and also like thanking the universe for providing that for you. I got monetized on YouTube. I got commission from one of the brands that I work with. I got a $20 Amazon gift card from Amazon. I had a company that reached out for me to give me a gifted item. I also just wrote like my payday, like literally just everything, anything that I could think of that made me feel like, oh yes, I was lucky to receive this. I wrote down. The free tickets to Wonderland. My eye doctor appointment ended up being free when I thought I was gonna have to pay for it. Clients giving tips. Just like literally anything you can think of that makes you feel happy and abundant, whether it is the breakfast that you got to eat for free because you live at your parents' house and maybe you don't pay for groceries. Or maybe it was gas that your dad filled up for you and you were thinking about having to fill it up, but then he went and did it for you and you paid for it and now you don't have to. Or you went to buy a shirt at Aritzia and instead of it being $30 like you thought, it was actually ended up being on sale and it was $25. Literally just anything you can think of, anything that makes you feel like, oh, that was actually kind of a small thing, but it was lucky, like, you know, I'm blessed. Write it down and eventually you'll feel so much more grateful for those little things. You'll just have so many more little things to be grateful for. So I know this was a really quick video. Yeah, so this was honestly a really life-changing technique that shifted my abundance mindset and really helped me receive my blessings and also just see my blessings. So please try this out. I would definitely recommend. And yeah. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and if you aren't new, thank you so much for subscribing. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one.